Hello! Hi there! It's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly for joining along for another live stream with bad news. I feel like I've made so many videos about bad news regarding Mortal Kombat 1.
Hello!
Hi
sweet
there,
lord.
it's me,
Oh
it's
no, what's
Dave.
happening?
Oh no. Oh no, I'm hearing myself in duplicate. Okay, yes. Mortal Kombat has been such a tragedy for many, many months, and it's not improving. Unfortunately, we're seeing the repetition of the same issues that happened with Season 1 of Mortal Kombat 1 now happening with Season 3. Mortal Kombat 1 Season 1 was more than 55 days. Started September 11th? Yes, because there was pre-release. September 14th was when early release could access it. And November 8th is when we got the second season of Mortal Kombat 1. So that was almost 2 months. Season 3 is now officially the longest season that we've had inside of the game, considering that the season started December 14th, and according to not a patch, I guess it's a hot fix. I logged into Mortal Kombat 1 today, was hoping to play maybe Combat League, but I saw that the season has been extended by 2 weeks, which means Season 4 and the anticipated Peacemaker DLC and maybe crossplay is all getting delayed until end of February. That's why we're looking at Tekken 8. Because Tekken 8 doesn't have this curse of live service content. The idea or expectation with live service content is that there's always something to do. And as somebody who consumes these things very quickly, especially with my turbo controller, I want there to be things to do, especially when this is what was sold to me, and that's the mindset that I came from with MK11. MK11 was a live service, and the live service is still living. There is still things to do in Mortal Kombat 11. Whereas MK1 is struggling to find its footing with delivering to players content on a constant basis. This is why I made that previous video. MK1 will never deliver quality content. That was very educational. Got a lot of speaking from other live service developers who define this business, this mindset of live service, as something that prioritizes fast and constant content rather than quality content. You want quality content? Play with bikinis in Tekken 8. Not saying it's gonna last forever. I think I only have 6 more characters that I need to complete in Tekken in terms of all of their customizations. Then I'll have everything in the game. What? Oh no. These things end so quickly for me, but that's why Mortal Kombat 1 was supposed to be delivering to us constant content. But we are not getting this anymore. And of course, defenders and shills are going to be shilling, going to be defending, going to be coping on the Reddit. I don't know why people like to be blind or delusional to these things. I guess ignorance is bliss. So maybe there is a case of people not wanting to open their eyes to this situation. But Mortal Kombat 1 is being run by a team that doesn't believe in delivering. They believe in crunching. They believe in delays. As we know, with MK11 and the development of that game, there was a significant amount of crunch. But crunch actually produced good results for MK11, whereas the crunch that we see here in MK1 is mostly post-release, mostly trying to fix patches and glitches. and not at all in a timely manner. That Season 2 Tower XP exploit, that should have been patched immediately. But people are like, oh no, they nerfed it. I want my XP back. Blah, blah. It was an exploit. Did you not see it as exploitative? It breaks the illusion of the live service. So of course they're going to get rid of that. But this is the mindset. You're either never crunching or always crunching when you're working on a live service. So these are some words here from Bungie General Manager Justin Truman, who says, you burn down that stamina bar, but unlike the big box products we're all used to building, where you could roll from that release to a nice relaxing pre-production phase where you can rest up for a bit. In a train station, you're rolling straight into production on another high-pressure release. That is what WB is asking from its developers, to live up to the challenge of delivering decent live service content. NRS is not living up to that. NRS was not designed or built to be making live service games, much like Rocksteady. It wasn't designed to be making live service Batman, Justice League, Kill the Justice League games in live service. Yeah, you won't get a chance to recover from that overextension. If you spent an extra week closing the last release, you've just lost a week on the current release. And this is what we saw with Season 1. Season 1 of Mortal Kombat 1 took longer than expected from a development perspective. As a result, what happened was that Season 2 was ridiculously short. 4 weeks only, 31 days. On top of that, when you have seasons eating into other seasons, they're not going to have weekly quests set up properly. For many of the weekly quests in Season 1, we didn't actually get skins. We just got coin reward. So there was no reason to play, which is also the worry here with Season 3 with this extension by 2 weeks. Are they going to have weekly quests, or are they just going to be duplicate rewards, coin rewards? They already did that with Barbara Snowflake's skin. They had that for 2 weeks in Season 3. So every time the developers choose to delay something like DLC seasons, it's affecting us down the road as players in terms of the content that we can acquire from this upcoming season, Season 4. If Season 4 gets shortened, that means we're missing out on the weekly quest skins that we should be getting. I'm talking about should be getting. I'm not saying whether or not they're actually good. Weekly quest rewards are kind of ugly. Okay, I am saying whether or not they're good. But the fact is that they promise something to us and they're not delivering. So Justin goes on to say, and in basically every case, we've seen this creating cascading debt, where you're transferring it from one credit card to the next and getting further and further in debt with the delays or the crunch or the pressure getting worse and worse each release. That leads to always crunching. NetherRealm seems to not really have a good grasp on what it means to deliver live service content. I look towards games like Fortnite, Apex, Destiny, as they are in the live service domain, and they're actually delivering content. I'm pretty sure in Apex Legends you can go buy a $300 Final Fantasy inspired weapon. Yay. But they have something, is the point. We have nothing. We've been getting repeats in the premium shop, in the weekly quests, the same invasions. It really takes away from ever saving this game, which is also kind of an interesting point, because Q4 shareholders conference call for WB, that should be happening sometime February. So I'm like, yeah, because they usually do end of February as Q4 earnings conference call. What is NRS doing if they're delaying the season? If they're delaying the season, that means players would not be coming back to the game as anticipated. Because if you pull up Steam charts here, of course, Steam charts is always telling us the truth. Players are dropping off quickly from Mortal Kombat 1. I mean, we're at base numbers of less than 800, less than 750, which is wild, because eventually when that drops to like 100, 200, at what point do you say the game is dead? Do you need it to drop to 0 before you start believing that game is dead? 762, wow. Because these valleys, they're getting lower and lower. Had they introduced season 14 or season 4 on the 12th or the 14th, when it was anticipated to actually be in the game with Peacemaker, with crossplay, it would actually provide a little bit of a boost, right? So here we have more of a zooming out on the time scale here. You can see that there was a peak for November 8th for Omni-Man, because everyone wanted to play with Omni-Man. And then you can see that players drop off and then they join back slightly for Quan Chi. The hope is that maybe you could recover the player base before the Q4 shareholders conference call. But NRS is not doing their job. They are really failing. Really, really failing. So this is wild. So we're going to be taking a look at this delay. Some delusion going on around the delay. Also, there was an addendum that I wish to make, considering yesterday's video. The death of the MK1 competitive scene. There were some things that I kind of dashed over that I really wanted to elaborate on. Like, there's a lot of things happening that are negatively impacting the game. Like, we have the delay of Season 4, the delay of DLC, and as we've seen with the other developer statements, when you have this kind of delay, it just causes so many cascading effects. And we have seen it. Season 2 was super short, we got cheated, lots of things were missing. Because Season 1 was so long, I worry what's going to be happening for Season 4. But besides what the developers are doing, the competitive scene is dead. It's turned away. People from the pros scene aren't playing anymore. And there was this really interesting tweeter, yeah, that I wish to share. So we're going to be taking a look at all of this stuff. And maybe answer the question, what happens when you reach 1 million XP in Tekken? Because we're pretty close. I'm not sure if you can rank up, but we're going to answer the question together. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. 23 of you here. Can we get 23 likes? Or 23 dislikes? Or just leave, because if you're not engaging with the video, why are you here? Okay, hey there, CJ. Wow, lots of emojis. You really like Mania. Mania, Jaded, Toasty, Sausage, Bunny, fam. Mr. Douglas, Tekken 8 got him hurt, and I don't think you can really attribute the downfall of MK or MK1 to Tekken 8. Not at all. Not at all. The only people who can cause the downfall of MK1 are the developers. It's on them. If NRS was doing a better job, it wouldn't matter whatever Tekken 8 or Street Fighter 6 is doing. And in my opinion, Street Fighter 6 is better than Tekken 8. Mortal Kombat 11 is better than Tekken 8 because Tekken 8, this is the same problem. What are you going to be doing in PvP if you're not getting rewards? What's the point of PvP? I need Combat League. I like Combat League. It entertained me for years in MK11. Not to mention, there's no build potential in this game. We have like pretend RPG with Arcade Quest, but Arcade Quest lame. Yeah, it's lame. I would even argue that talismans are more interesting than Arcade Quest because you can break the game. Yes. NRS really didn't care to balance or test anything, so yeah, Tekken is gonna be over for me soon. I don't know. What are you gonna be doing? Playing ranked all the time? Playing Combat League all the time? At least in Combat League, I would have gotten rewards. But MK1 Combat League sucks because there's no brutalities, there's no premium current. Yeah, anyways. I'm disappointed that they changed the day of the season because I think it only had 8 or something. I don't know. It was supposed to say 6 today, and it says 22. Which I really... I was hoping I would have played Combat League. I was really looking forward to last week of the season, because that's when I like to play Combat League. I can't do that. Now I have to wait more. 22 more days left now. I gushin' it will be released on the 26th. Gushin'. Guessing. Okay. The sad thing is I really want MK1 to be fun. I honestly miss Mortal Kombat. It's a sad state of affairs. Totally agree. I mean, like, Tekken 8 can provide, like, a little bit of a distraction, but the characters that I like are in Mortal Kombat. Unfortunately, they're looking like all sorts of puberty blockers in MK1. But, yeah, I mean, like, these characters are completely new and foreign to me. I don't know. What the hell, no fair? Yes, it's no fair, indeed. Honestly, I'm not... Oops, missed that. Honestly, I'm not caring about MK1 anyway. I'm playing MK11 and it is much better. I agree. MK11 is better. All these delays, Season 4 will probably still come with glitches. Yeah, there's always glitches. That's one thing to look forward to with certainty from Mortal Kombat 11. Or Mortal Kombat 1, rather. So, I don't have, like, a little picture here of MK1. I wish I had the screenshot. I contacted WB support regarding the extension of this season. I asked them, why are you making it longer? Why is this happening? Will we still get season or weekly quests or Titan battles within this season? And they're like, send me screenshots. We can't help. We don't understand what you're talking about. Now I'm curious. Did anyone report this to WB support? Because they should. Bugs. Let's see. Back to list. New. Invincible relic broken. Game crashed playing local. Can't play online. Where's the one talking about the extension? I guess they're not seeing it as a glitch. That's unfortunate. I would classify it as a glitch. Why is the season being extended? Unfortunately, we get no sort of communication from people like Tyler Lansdowne, community manager. You would expect something in terms of like official announcement as to why the seasons are getting lengthened, but nothing on the official Twitter. Maybe they're still boycotting Elon Musk, but that's no excuse for ignoring your players or explaining why it will be happening as such. Oh, look, there's a tweet. Hey, look, 17 minutes ago. Peacemaker is preparing for his arrival in the new era. Early access will be available on February 28th, along with the arrival of the new season around the same time. Why do they say this? Around the same time. It makes it sound as though Season 4 will start either before or after February 28th. Ideal situation is beforehand, so that we can complete invasions before Peacemaker comes. Then we can get him leveled up really easily. Worst situation is if invasions happens after. Or no, I guess it would be the same situation if it happens after. Details on both will be coming later this month. I'm shocked that they rely on Twitter to tell us this information. I'm also shocked that they said something at all. They probably should shut up. I really feel like they aren't doing themselves any favors with any form of communication, especially lol priorities. This is top comment so far. Here's the next guest character. Please spend more money. Even after seeing how much content Tekken 8 released at launch, NRS and WB games see no need to catch up. Instead, are only focused on money. Street Fighter 6 has more. I'm sorry. Please, WB, give NRS to another company. You've destroyed MK and Suicide Squad. That's enough already. That's another thing. I think Ed Boon really enjoys that WB partnership. Gives him money, lets him fly the world pretending that he's someone important. Yeah, I'm thinking that he would rather be underneath the WB umbrella. Also, they've been doing the live service bullshit since 2019. I mean, you could go even before then, because MKX had some live service elements, but not as much as MK11. MK1 at least has the promise of new content, which is something that unfortunately Tekken can't say. It's not a live service, it's just a box product. Big box product, complete with everything. Can't wait, I guess. We better have a lot new content with the new season starts heart. Can these people stop being so, heart about it, though? I know you, Carlos Jizz. How dare you, Carlos Jizz? How dare you keep up the delusion that this game is going to improve? Because here's the thing that people aren't realizing about a live service. Live service isn't meant to give you brand new content every single time. It's meant to give you repetitive content. Let's see if I can find it. Road. Map? Road? No. Blueprint? Ah, here we go. This is it. So, this is once again from that Bungie presentation about what a live service is. Live service seasons is all about delivering things that is repeatable. That's why every season in MK1 feels like recycled, redundant, reductive. It's because it's all repetitive and it's designed that way. So when you see people on the Twitter and they're saying shit like, we better have a lot new content with the new season starts, heart. We got exactly the same amount of content in season 1, the same in season 2, the same in season 3. What makes you think that we're going to have more content in season 4? That's the problem. People are looking at this game and they're just feeling. Stop feeling. Stop being in your stupid emotions. Read. Go read. Read a book. Listen to a lecture. Listen to things. Because here you will understand that these game developers don't care about innovating. They're all about repeating. So you're going to get the same repetitive content next season, babes. Doesn't matter if it's coming 1 week or 2 week early or late. And they don't want to blow expectations out of the water. If we can't repeat the blueprint, or we don't want to, we need to make sure player expectations are set up to match ours. If you give or over-deliver on a particular season within Mortal Kombat, then the expectation is that they would need to be doing that for every future season going forward. They're not doing that. Carlos Jizz. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Carlos Jizz. You might draw some real sexy pictures. But I feel like your politics, your feelings, your emotions, it blinds you and makes you less credible. Damn. I'm sorry, Carlos Jizz. But I think if you want, a true taste of delusion, just go to Mortal Kombat Reddit. Mortal Kombat Reddit is home for delusion. The delay might be a good thing. Don't get me wrong, if Peacemaker doesn't release on Valentine's Day, I will be pissed. Okay, well, bitch, get pissed, because they said it's coming out February 28th. Why do people why do people expect something when you know it's not coming? It says in the game, season is lasting 22 more days. If we are hoping that that Peacemaker appears at the beginning of the season, then he would appear in 22 days and not on Valentine's Day. But we all complained about the game being unfinished. I feel like NRS might actually consider fixing the game in these 15 days. How delusional that you think in 15 days they can build, what, 5 game modes to compete with Tekken 8? Do you think in 15 days they can do all of the King of the Hill settings? Where's Survivor King of the Hill? Where's the Warrior Shrine? Where's practice with a friend? Where's the multiplayer modes that they got an award for? You think they're going to be fixing it in 15 days? This is how I know Reddit is delusional. And I know that lots of people are still delusional there about Mortal Kombat 1. I am not delusional. I can see that these companies are repeating the same bullshit over and over. Did we get extra and brand new content with Season 2? No, it was just more reskins with the lame invasions and the lame Combat League. Nothing changed. So why do you think it's going to change? Why do you have this hope? Stop hoping. Stop with your stupid feelings. The delay for next season sucks, but ... I'm staying optimistic. How about rather than optimistic or pessimistic or being in your feelings, you just be realistic? Because reality dictates that these companies are not trying to set up expectations where they cannot deliver in the future. People are thinking about, oh, just Peacemaker, oh, just within this month. You have to start thinking beyond just 1 month. Think about longer terms, because this game is supposed to be around for longer than MK11. So think about the next season, think about the season after that. If they deliver something extra in Season 4, are they going to be doing that for every single season going forward? Yeah, right. They can barely release this. They haven't released any season without any glitches. There's been glitches in every season. You think there's not going to be glitches in Season 4? I'm trying to stay optimistic. I feel like NRS will give us an update that will make the longer wait worth it. How about they give us Dragon Crystals? Suicide Squad gave Dragon Crystals. Rocksteady gave Dragon Crystals. Or whatever they call them. I don't know. Luther coin. Or Luther something. Yeah. Some bullshit. They got premium currency that costs real world money as an apology. We get shit. Because you know why? People are on the Reddit opening their mouths up for this shit to just drip feed down from NRS into their mouths. Disgusting. I'm baby bird, feed me, mama, NRS. And instead of a worm, you get shit. Just like cold shit on Tanya's dinner plate from her forehead. Manya's dinner plate. There's 41 of you here? What are you doing here? Leave a like, leave a dislike, or get out. I ain't got patience. I'm reading these stupid comments on Reddit. Don't be stupid here. Leave a like or get out. Either you like what I'm saying or you don't. Make up your mind. But I know who likes me. It's my Jaded Bunny family. Please do consider joining the Jaded Bunny fam. If you want access to all of the secrets, all of the glitches from Mortal Kombat 1, family-only PvP events, birthday gift, join. All right. So much love to absolutely everyone in the fam, including Lil Stoner, Monsta, Blah Erg, Eyeball, Chef Me Maker, Lola Loves, The Chill Nation, Mortis Dio, Shadow Armageddon, Clone Max, Buffy the Barbie, Adlai Black, Master Pokemon, Dragon Storm Uwu, Jalen, Carlos, Duan, Northern Star, Executed, CJ Rocky, Flames Gamer, George Alvarez, Keep It Real, Sorcerer, David C, Just Drew, Ian's Web, Bake Rigs, Leo, Mr. Nightmare, Jens Eric Goals, The Fiend, Charlie Ravens, John Feltner, Angel, Kari Lessie, James Shea, John Clark, J4, Styles, Cara D, Kokomo Joe, Coffee Gamer, Jonah, Eric, Blood Ferox, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Airy, Darkside, Trokar, Michael G, Swishbish, Alski, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Cider M, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Yes, thank you, my brothers and sisters. We can only be doing this on YouTube with your kind support of the fam. So if you really like it, join the fam. Or if you don't like it, leave a dislike, leave some hateful comments, boost the algorithm. Why are you here? 40 of you here. Leave 40 likes. I see we got some likes. 2 people left. Can just go. Just go. Street Eyes. It's a me, Steven. Hello, Steven. They gave coins, but not everyone got it. I still didn't get my coins yet. Oh no. Please don't tell me it's glitched. I need the glitches, though. That's the only fun part of MK1. Lamau. Yes, that's the only fun part. I agree. Yeah, because Stephanie Brownback isn't doing her job. What, you think in the next 15 days she's gonna grow a brain and do her job? No. The gel has eaten away her mind. Poor lady. Yes, when you use that kind of gel, it can lower your bone density, but also create a vacuum in your brain. Peacemaker, more like Pacemaker, and this came on life support. Data miners will get for us. Oh, okay. I wanted to see season 4 skins. Oh no. Well, you can definitely bet it's going to be inspired by Melina, because that's the next season. Not the delay is a good thing. They're fixing it. It's a little too late. I know, right? It's going to stay the exact same. It's hard to care when NRS don't even care. I know. Totally agree. In 15 days, Shaolin Monks 2 comes out. What? I predict this game goes nowhere in 15 days. Yeah, I agree. 82-day season. It's very long. Tekken 8 is doing a season pass right now, so promise of content. I mean, it's just going to be a character. It's just going to be DLC. I'm aware that there's a promise of content, but that's what all of these modern games do. Instead of just putting stuff, they're like, oh, well, don't stop playing. We're going to be bringing new stuff. Well, trust and believe. When I run out of things to do in Tekken, I'm moving on. OMG, sausages for your face. Lovely. And they probably won't fix the sound bug I got sometimes. They will not fix a lot of things, I'm imagining. I love emojis. Yay, CJ. Hello, Carlos. They said they will release the season on... Yeah, did you not see this thing? February 28th. Doesn't mean it's good. Definitely throwing a like, bro. This game's been... Thank you for the like. I mean, we had 42, 11 people left, or 9 people left. Hopefully they all left dislikes or left a hateful comment. Boost the algorithm, my friends. I need it. Josh, all these delays in Season 4 will probably still come with glitches. Yes, for sure. All right, so yes, crazy times. Reddit is just so insane. I'm so confused by the amount of delusion that these people have for this game. It's sad. Because this trying to stay optimistic, stop. Like, how many times do you have to get beaten up by your girlfriend to learn that your girlfriend is a domestic abuser? When will you learn? I feel like NRS will give us an update that will make the longer wait worth it. Plus, it gives me more times to max out everyone's masteries. Okay, this guy's a dirty casual. These filthy, unwashed casuals. What do you mean, time to max out your masteries? Where were you in Season 2? With the exploit. Where's your turbo controller? Get a turbo controller. Why waste your time on a brain dead game pressing buttons in a repetitive manner? Tekken 8. Why waste your time pressing buttons when you can just let the turbo controller do it? What do you mean you need to max out everyone's masteries? Yet you're going to spend beaucoup dollars on luxury premium edition games at release. Get a turbo controller. My issue with it is now this subreddit will be flooded with game is dead posts for 22 more days. Babes, it should be flooded every single day. Doesn't matter. Let's see if people... I can't bring myself to be optimistic about it. Yes, thank you. Someone stalking reality. Okay, wow. So this guy got downvoted. I guess this is what the kids called ratioed. Because people are saying dead game. I've been saying the game's been dead for a long time. No one ever listens to me, though. Why? I've been saying it's been dead since, like, what, 2 weeks after release? Yeah, that's when I made the sing song. MK is a waste of time. They took a month to fix desync. They take a long time to fix anything. They didn't even fix the season tower glitch, the backdating console glitch, until they brought out the new season. Now extending the season for no damn... Well, there is a reason. They don't have a grasp on what they have created, so they're trying to get the next season ready. This is what they did for Season 1. They weren't able to get Season 2 ready or Titan battles ready, so they had to delay. That's what we're getting here. They're not ready to have something delivered to us, so they're delaying. I feel like this game was a cash grab. Gonna delete this big pile of shit and then put all my time in Tekken now. At least they give a shit about us. I don't know. Harada says, "Don't ask me for shit. Shut up and sit the hell down," or something like that. That's what Harada says. He don't care. But I respect that more because at least he's transparent. Not these people pretending. I don't need people pretending to me. But yeah, the delusion is rampant here. So here's another one. Wait, if the season has been extended, does that mean Peacemaker has been delayed? The sad thing here is that someone is excited for the white monkey shill. The white man supporting the Chinese Communist Party, saying Taiwan is not a country. Yes, I'm so excited to see John Cena shill for Communist China. Yay! Because that's exactly what Ed Boon wants too. Yes, I just need to see more of this communism, more of this shillery in the game, more of this pandering. I need it. Please give it to me. Yikes. And then who cares about guest characters? Like, the game is called Mortal Kombat, not Peacemaker. Who the hell cares about Peacemaker? And how stupid must you be to not realize that these guest characters were not intended for a Mortal Kombat game, the Mortal Kombat universe? Everyone's looking like superheroes. Why? Because it was built for Injustice 3. That's what the tweet from the Thinny said. They used an Injustice 2 game engine. And people are like, wow, Peacemaker. Damn. That's the sad thing. I'm feeling like there's a lot of delusion going on here. Let's see if there's any new delusion. This is amusing to me because this is the only good thing for Reddit. Point and laugh. Point and laugh at Reddit. I very rarely ever see anything good about Reddit, but it's just point and laugh. Yeah. People are crying in the comments. People so excited we got confirmation this is going to be one long February waiting for him. First off, if the most important thing in your life is waiting for Peacemaker instead of paying your house tax, paying your house insurance, paying the power, paying the water, paying the heating, because here in Canada, heating is costly during the winter. Like, you're caring so much about Peacemaker, they already got your money. They could throw out this at end of February or beginning of March or end of March. It still makes no difference to them because they've already got your money. And these people want to defend it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Be delusional. It's nice. Isn't it nice to see so much delusion? So yeah, wild times with Mortal Kombat, with the fact that this thing is getting delayed until... For me, I don't care about Peacemaker. It's Season 4. Is Season 4 coming in 22 days or on the 28th? In 22 days, actually. That is the 27th, the 28th. Okay. Makes sense. So, Season and Peacemaker coming on the 28th. Great. Okay, well, that's terrible. Anyways, so we've got some other things that I wanted to address here. Specifically, the death of the MK1 competitive scene. Yesterday, we were talking about pro players turning away from the game. Used Foxy Grandpa as an example as someone who looks towards drama and beef sets and... bullshit instead of actually trying to promote love for the game. Like, I mean, if he was a true fan of the game, he'd be like this person, delusional on Reddit. But no, apparently the pro players are not as delusional as the casuals on Reddit, because these people are really gung-ho for the game. But within the competitive scene, we saw it first with the Mr. Aqua tweet, how people are not having fun with the game. Tournament organizers are pointing this out. Mr. Aqua's not the only tournament organizer to point this out. So this is a tweet here from Team Panther. So this is from earlier in January 6th. This wasn't on my radar, but I did see this pop up later on, and it's interesting to note that the pro scene is dying. So the pro scene is dying. The hardcore scene is dying. I'm hardcore. You can tell I'm hardcore. I make thousands of videos on Mortal Kombat. So the hardcores are turning. The pro sports are turning. Who's left? Who's left supporting this game? Great question, because, you know, now there's like 1,000 people playing. You can see that these valleys and peaks are very low. Everything's just very low. So who are these people playing? Who's delusional enough to play? Especially when tournament organizers are turning away. So Team Panther, this is somebody or people who organize their own tournaments, who organize events for the community to participate. So it says here, your unwavering support has truly meant the world to us. Thank you for being an integral part of our journey. We've made the decision to bid farewell to organizing events online, primarily due to the challenges posed by the lack of support from NRS for the game. And I'm so glad that this person calls out the true party at fault. It is NRS. I do not blame WB. People love to blame WB. But WB wasn't the ones who decided, hey, let's make some ugly skins and sell them to people. No, that was NRS. They made those ugly skins. I think there's something here. Yeah, friendly reminder, it's not Ed Boon or NRS's fault for the state of MK1. Blame Warner Brothers. When I read these things, it's laughable. They are the ones screwing over the team just to make more money. Ed is a nice bloke, and how much dick is he sucking? God, you can smell the stank dick breath as he types this out. Ed is a nice bloke and not only loves the franchise as much as we do, but also cares for the community. What? Because that's why he hasn't told anyone in the community anything for nearly a month. That's why he's radio silent. He knows he's in hot water. Why would he want to screw over MK1? He doesn't care about MK1. He cares about the paycheck. God, people are so stupid. All true, but we could get some communication on updates when we paid $7. How about I paid $600? Your outrage is still misplaced. They have to get permission from WB to communicate. No, I disagree. If they wanted to, they could make a tweet and then hastily delete it. If they want. They only have to get permission from WB if they care about keeping their jobs. Care about their paycheck more than the players. That's what they care about. They care about towing the line. Instead of creating games that they would want to play, they create games that will make money. Why do you think NRS bought that award, or WB bought that award for best multiplayer game? Because the game's all about making friendships. That's why. They're trying to sell this as a live service. That's what they want. They want people to play in spite of poor quality because of the friends made along the way. There are people who don't know how big corporations and NDAs work, and a lot of them are on video game forums foaming at the mouth about lack of... I don't care about communication. Honestly, Tyler Lansdowne is such a small part in comparison to the role that Derek Kurtzik, Ed Boon, and Stephanie Brownback play, not to mention Dominic Cianciolo. Tyler's lower down on that list. People getting mad about communication, you wouldn't need to worry about communication if the product was there. The product is not there. That's wild. And who can we blame if not Ed Boon when he lies out of his mouth saying, "Oh, well, this, Invasions is going to be the Crypt, Towers of Time, Conquest mode all wrapped up into one huge single player experience." Lies. Total lies. Lies, and more lies. The only thing that I enjoy from this modern gaming era is World Tour. I love World Tour. Give me World Tour. Street Fighter has not disappointed me, but Ed Boon, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of delusion. People want to defend Ed Boon, and I think if you do watch Game Awards, things like that, people in the general gaming industry sort of regard Ed Boon as a Stan Lee of the community, like a big name creating things, and they show so much respect to him, but he gets dust from me. I pay him dust. I don't pay him no respect. I pay him dust. Belly button lint. Toe jam lint, because that's what he likes. He likes toes. So that's what he gets. It's just so unfortunate. The levels of delusion. So, yeah, Team Panther turning away from supporting online events, tournaments for Mortal Kombat. What you're seeing is less and less grassroots support for Mortal Kombat from the pro scene. And this is the death. You need it spelled out any more for you in black and white? Because people are just too obtuse to determine whether or not a game is good. Look how many different things there are going wrong with this. Yeah. So Team Panther goes on to say, we may return to the scene in the future. Here's to professionalism, growth, and the love of the game. Yeah, there's no growth. There's no growth. There is no love for the game. MK1 is so stale, so copy paste, so redundant. Injustice would have been better. Anything would have been better. Mortal Kombat was not the ticket, but Zaslav wanted MK, and Ed Boon was caught with his pants down, unprepared to make an MK game. As for any of my favorite streamers and players who will still be grinding in the scene, they will see a baffling amount of support from me. That is wild, because let's go back to Mortal Kombat, this thing. God damn, their pro competition top 8 was 7 hours long. Thank the Lord I didn't stick around for everything. 48,000. Pretty sure there are more videos from Dynasty shitting on the game with more views. So, yeah, the pro scene is like so toast, so over, and it's been that way since before, when Street Fighter and Tekken would point and laugh at Mortal Kombat players. But now it's even more so, because now the Mortal Kombat players are pointing at each other and laughing. So there's just a whole lot of, like, tomfoolery going on. But I have here a video from someone who was a quote-unquote pro player. At least he's calling himself pro. Yeah, I don't know. It's called Confessions from a Failed Pro Gamer. This guy who had dreams of becoming the next Sonic Fox. Apparently his fursuit, it wasn't faggy enough, so he needed to get more rainbows on it or something. I don't know. So we're going to be listening to his explanation of why he turned away from Mortal Kombat and away from the dream of being a pro sports player. And I think that's a really interesting idea. That Mortal Kombat, these fighting games, one aspect of the game is to inspire young teenagers, children, people without fully developed brains, because your brain don't stop developing until you're 25 if you're an adult male. So your brain's not fully developed, yet you're making decisions like, oh, I'm going to be a pro gamer. I'm going to make a living off of pressing buttons. Like, go to school, get a degree, have something you can fall back on. This concept is wild for Gen Z, Gen Alpha, because I don't, their dreams are misguided. They're not receiving parental guidance where the parents are saying, son, you can't turn that into a job. Mother tells me that all the time. She's like, stop playing your stupid video games. So, yeah, I mean, like, I feel like this person didn't have a friend or parents or someone to be looking out for him to say, hey, go work in something first. Go see what the corporate life is like. Go see what working for the government is like. Try out different things. Variety is the spice of life. This is the advice I can give to people. Okay, so yeah, let's see what you guys are saying before we get into confessions from a failed pro gamer. Street Combat, Ed Boon, more like Ed Boo? More like Ed Poo on a stick. Ed Poo on a stick. More like Stan Flea. Oh, Lord. World Tour, lies, and more lies. Yes, Ed Boon pulled the Hillary Clinton and dipped out. I am not American, so I don't know everything about Hillary Clinton. But yes. Yes, Hillary, indeed. NRS choose to hate me at all levels. To be honest, Peacemaker was the only DLC character I was interested in seeing. I'm not particularly interested in any DLC. The only time I was interested recently in any DLC was when Aki came to Street Fighter 6, because she's so pretty And she wiggle like a snake. She's so cute. I love her. Delulu. Yes, there's a lot of Delulu going on, Duan. Babes, the following season is Raiden. Yes, it's going to be Melina, then Raiden. Yeah, it was Injustice 3 coming, a dirty casual. I mean, like, I'm just trying to use the terminology that the pro sports players use. They call us dirty casuals, right? Dave, nice to see you. Can you read all those names again? I missed it. Oh my god, Mania. Shut up, Mania. I'm trying to reach level 45 on Seasonal Tower to get all of the skins. I am level 1,300 and something. I already got all those skins. Okay, yeah, crazy. All right, let's get into this. This is really interesting. Really interesting. Fall Classic 2K16. So this guy was a pro sports player with MKXL.
You know, Chillin's kind of underrated. He's a pretty good marksman.
And a very, very strong finish by Ninja Killer with that outtake, Johnny. But
so that's Ninja Killa, and this is the guy who's making this video, McChillin.
Chillin's going right back in there.
Oh, he looks so sad. Did he lose? I feel for him.
For 6 years, I traveled around the country chasing a dream. I played video games all my life and liked them so much, I wanted to make a career out of them. All it took.
And you know, that's this kind of idea of people playing a video game and then they want to make a career out of it. That's how people like Stephanie Brownback get a job. They fulfill some sort of check boxes. They might press some buttons at a pro scene tournament. And then the next thing, NRS is like, hey, come work for us. We got some gel for you if you want. And then Stephanie's like, yeah, rub me down with the gel. So, yeah. Weird.
Took was watching a Halo 3 top 10 plays on ESPN, and I was sold. My ambition was simple, become so good that I travel to compete in tournaments and make money. But the grind to be the best is ruthless and unforgiving, and the pursuit of going pro left me with a lot to be desired.
Yeah, like go work at McDonald's, go work at Walmart, go work at, I don't know, what do they have in the States? QVC? Is it QVC? Wait, what's the pharmacy? QVS? what's it called? Yeah, go work at the pharmacy, go work at Target, go work at Kruger's. I don't know. what are the grocery stores? Go work at something rather than thinking that you're going to make money from the pro scene. Yeah, that's wild that that's the logic of these kids nowadays.
This is confessions from a failed pro gamer.
They don't even look like, I guess that guy won or that guy lost, and they just look so unhappy. Where's the sportsmanship?
From 2014 to 2019, I competed in Injustice Gods Among Us.
Five years he tried to make this work. I competed in Injustice,
Mortal Kombat X, Injustice 2, and Mortal Kombat 11. By day, I was working a regular 9 to 5, but by night, I spent my time staring at a screen.
Oh, so he was actually working a 9 to 5. Okay, well that's good. I take back everything about what I said about going to get a job. Okay, he had a job. That's good.
For 8 hours, studying frame data and learning combos. After high school, I had friends go on to study law, medicine, serve in the military, and then there was me, studying how to beat superheroes and demigods. Even as a kid, I thought I was good at Super Smash Bros. Melee. Everyone thinks they're the best in their friend group, school, even city. And look, if you play video games as a kid too, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because nothing will humble you more than entering your first tournament and going 0-2. Not even winning a round or a game. Sometimes not even landing a hit. Or you could be like me and get flawless on stream in front of thousands of people.
Go. In the corner, this is gonna do a lot of damage, and Ayate starting things off hot with a...
I got around on Hayate. But Hayate is from Canada, not US. Why does it say America? I guess everyone's American now. But very interesting. Interesting. I feel for him. He sounds really sad. He's been working, but on top of his working, he spent hours every day learning frame data, which is like, wouldn't you rather put that time and effort into getting a master's or an MBA or something? Make you more business oriented so that you're better to create a business. I don't know. This is wild. Also, he compares himself to his friends who went to go study law or medicine or join the military. His friends weren't kind to him. His friends should have inspired him a little bit harder. Like, how much money do you think you're going to make with games? What are you going to be doing at 40 years old playing games in a pro scene? Are you making enough to support a family?
Flawless victory round.
It took me about a year to develop the skills and fundamentals before I traveled to local events in my state and actually placed in the money. Unfortunately, that was as far as my skills took me. I've won small events, locals with 20 to 30 people, but the majors, the tournaments with hundreds or thousands of players from all over the world.
Well, I don't know what Mortal Kombat tournament is having thousands of players, more like hundreds, but okay.
With pop bonuses of tens of thousands of dollars, I never made it, and it cost me. See, back then, video games were my whole personality. If I wasn't working,
this is like those transgenders. No offense. But when you start reducing your whole personality to one aspect, like your sexuality, like your gender, like your race, like your hobby, things get really twisted. Really twisted. So that's kind of shocking to hear that video games were his whole person. There's more to me, babes, than just video games. Better trust than believe.
I was on the game grinding out 100+ sets trying to learn character matchups. If we couldn't talk gaming, it was going to be a short conversation. That's when
That's sad. Like, how do you get a girlfriend?
short conversation. That's one of my biggest faults when it comes to competitive gaming. My personality wasn't developing at all. Other games that I was good at interested me, like Halo and Gears of War, but I didn't have a team to compete with. And that's the beauty of fighting games. You can't get carried to a win like you can on any team-based game.
Okay, that's also a problem because you're saying you don't have, the personality, you don't have the friends. Go get some friends. That's one part of like why Halo is fun or team-based games are fun because you can play with your friends. Get some friends, boy. He didn't have no friends. So he turned to fighting games because he felt like he could just be accountable to himself. And that's another thing about like the whole entire pro sports scene is that they are sort of working in these individual silos. And once again, the Mr. Aqua tweet where he says content creation will keep them solo focused and fed. This is a typical behavior and mindset of the pro scene in fighting games because very few players are ever part of a team or ever part like of a sponsorship. They're usually going there individually. Like if you look at the top 8 from the North America East qualifiers from yesterday. Here we go. Like the brackets show that only one person out of 8 were sponsored or part of a team. Isn't that wild? So people are just running around not making friends, being individuals. And I think when you're in that kind of mindset where you're around these group of children, because if you're under 25, I'm sorry, I'm going to call you a child. But if you're under 25 and you're in this huge group where the children are just sort of letting themselves manage themselves, none of them ever really become adults. You kind of need older examples to learn from. That was what happened with me in university. I was in university and I'm like, when I got my first job, I was like, this is completely different. I have been living like a child my whole life. So having that exposure to older people and understanding other ways of life, I think that's necessary for development. And if you're spending your formative years up until 25 playing video games professionally, quote unquote, trying to make a living from it, I don't think you're getting the good life learning lessons that you should be getting. And it doesn't sound like you had a girlfriend. Where's the girlfriend?
There's full accountability when playing fighting games. Winning and losing is 100% your fault. When it came to developing friendships, it was more of an automatic process. Play against the same people in local tournaments or in online sets long enough, and you establish enough familiarity to make becoming friends simple. But many of those friendships are very surface level, not talking about anything outside of video games, so you're not developing a deep...
Oh yeah, we talk about all sorts of things in the Bunny Fam. Join the Bunny Fam.
long-lasting relationship. We'd become training partners, decide on a tournament we'd go to, and travel.
That's sad. He had no lifelong friends that he made from video games, and he was playing for 5 years. I played Destiny for so long, I still talk to my friends from Destiny. Even though I hate the game, and even though I might have cursed them out. But, yeah, when you're playing a shitty game, you can't help but curse out your friends sometimes.
There and try to win or at least place in the top 8. Even when traveling to major cities like Chicago and Atlanta, I did no sightseeing, no exploring.
What? So you went to travel to these faraway places and no sightseeing or exploring. So it's like he's in an abusive relationship. It sounds like abusive relationship. So you're talking to someone on Tinder and they're like, okay, come meet me in Chicago. And like, that's your first time ever going to Chicago, but the only thing you do is go to the seedy motel room that you're meeting your Tinder date. Like, it's twisted.
No, nothing. I either stayed in a convention center or a hotel playing video games with hundreds of sweaty, non-deodorant wearing gamers.
Ooh, oh my god. Testify. So we get truth from... They get truth from being around these people. Sweaty non-deodorant wearing gamers, why don't they wear deodorant? Not even deodorant, like put on some antiperspirant. Stop sweating. Ew.
And there's a huge social aspect of traveling to events. Facing someone in a match was usually the start of my social interaction whenever I was meeting someone outside of my gaming circle. Tournaments provide the perfect environment to work on your social skills, since everyone there has a common interest.
I think going to university would make you develop social skills, especially if you have to do things like oral defense of a thesis. You can't be shy or scared then. You're going to have to talk to strange people defending your thesis. Go do that. Go do classroom presentations. I don't think they do that enough. Children don't do presentations where you have to stand in front of the class and speak. Or like oral exams. I've had a couple of oral exams in my time at school. So like that's all helping with your communication, your social skills, teamwork, especially if it's a team project. I don't know. I don't think you can look at tournaments as the thing to help you develop your social skills. That's just so minor.
General socializing, making friends, even finding a romantic partner are all possible and could even be looked at as a silver lining if you're eliminated early in the bracket.
Wait, what?
To work on your social skills, since everyone there has a common interest. General socializing, making friends, even finding a romantic partner are all possible and could even be looked at as a silver lining if you're eliminated early in the bracket.
Oh my god, did he lose his V card when he got eliminated early at a tournament? Is that what happened?
I never actively tried to meet anyone, so my social skills didn't develop. After competing at a high level for so many years, it could even be looked at as a silver lining if you're eliminated early in the bracket. But I never actively tried to meet anyone, so my social skills didn't develop. After competing at a high level for so many years, I'll say that one thing that you learn is how to handle being under pressure. Staying composed when you're losing in front of thousands of people is not easy. Between commentators, the stream chat, and an audience, they can all be counting you out, and they are in most cases. But there's value in still being able to play well at a high level despite the odds being stacked against you, whether you still lose or you somehow bring...
I think there is some element of, yes, performing under pressure while thousands of people are watching you, sure. But you're not a singer. You're not a dancer. You're not an athlete. You're not a performer. You're not a anything. You're just a gamer. So you're learning a skill that isn't going to help you in any single way because you're not utilizing it in a public performance. Maybe that's why some of these pro sports players become YouTubers. Because they feel like they can handle the pressure. But him saying that he did not have a chance to develop social skills, at one point you can't blame the game. You have to sort of blame yourself. If you're aware enough to recognize that your social skills aren't developing, maybe it's time to walk away from the game. Or maybe he wasn't making that connection when he was still in the tournament. But I don't know. Now that he said that they're all stinky, I'm never going to one of these. It sounds so icky.
They can all be counting you out, and they are in most cases. But there's value in still being able to play well at a high level despite the odds being stacked against you, whether you still lose or you somehow bring it back.
And there's armor.
Oh my gosh, hold up though.
And Chillin'
It's
knew
not
it.
over. We've seen this before,
Hard
ladies and
knockdown.
gentlemen. Okay, hold up
EX
though.
flex.
Ice up. Yep.
Ooh,
Oh my god,
overhead.
caught him with overhead. Yo, the conversion. Oh my god. Yo,
Oh my God.
man.
And Chillin' coming in
Damn.
clutch.
I think that skill is applicable into other areas of life, but not much of the other stuff that I learned really is. At this point, my
Right, that's exactly what I was saying. If you get some sort of handling things under pressure in front of thousands of people, how many situations in real life are you in front of thousands of people that you're going to be under pressure? Right? Okay.
fundamentals are so good, I can pick up nearly any fighting game and play at a decently high level. But can those same skills help me get ahead in life?
Can it help you get a job? Can it help you get laid? Can it help you get food? These are the questions.
I can learn optimal corner combos, anti-air my opponents, and control the flow of a match, but I have to walk away from the screen at some point. So where does that get me? One can develop all those skills, but have no idea how to start a business, create videos, talk to girls, or get in great shape. Those
Okay, that's what I said. Yep. He wants to get girls, he wants to get in shape. All of the gaming isn't going to help with that at all.
skills, the return on investment's only worth it if you place in the money. And this was the fighting game community, so only the top 8 or even the top 3 made anything. Esports is blown up now, so there's more money and opportunity, but back then it was stressful as
What do you mean? 10,000 prize pool for Combo Breaker doesn't sound like a lot of money. Top place gets what, 5,000 or 2,500? And the rest is split between the rest of the top 8? That's not a lot. What a waste of time. I think you could sell drugs and get more money that way.
even the top
Not
3 made
encouraging
anything.
anyone to do that, but
Esports is blown up now, so there's more money and opportunity, but back then it was stressful as Imagine flying to an event, paying for a hotel and your entry fee with hundreds of other people competing. No sponsor, no pot bonus.
yeah, no sponsor. You can see that these people are playing unsponsored. Only this one's sponsored. Just nasty. Right? Crazy.
Just a couple $1,000s and some bragging rights. That was the outcome everyone was playing for back in those days. I think the worst part about it is that my efforts just weren't realized. When it was time to show up, the hundreds of hours put in didn't matter. Even when everything's on the line, even when one opening, one hit can change everything, people aren't thinking about that. In those fleeting moments, they only care about the winner. I think the biggest detriment from this pursuit was gaining little to no life experience. So many opportunities for growth were missed because I was hyper-focused on trying to win, which isn't a bad thing, But in retrospect, it would have been better to make more connections, create content, and develop a skill in conjunction with just pressing buttons on the controller. Just doing.
I'm so glad that the pro player is saying that all they could do is press buttons on a controller. That's how we need to look at pro players. If you can reduce them to anything, they are just people pressing buttons. That's all they're good at.
One of those things would have brought me a better return on investment than drowning in pools or making just enough money to cover my entry fee. Listen, I enjoyed my time trying to make it as a pro gamer, but in some ways I think the juice just wasn't worth the squeeze. Mortal Kombat 1 was coming out and the gameplay looked promising. I had grown to dislike MK1 and was getting less interested in competing, but this game really had my attention. I thought, maybe I'll give this one more try. I played the game on day one, and I haven't touched it since. But it's not because I didn't enjoy the game. There's so much more money and opportunity now. The players competing, especially the top ones, they treat it like a job. And I just don't have the capacity to play video games like a job anymore. What I do have the capacity for is calisthenics. There's other things too, like traveling, and of course I want to create more and better videos.
Oh, look, he's practicing for getting laid. I wonder if he has his V card. This poor boy, I feel so sorry for him because he got tired of MK1, and I think like with anyone playing anything for years, you're going to get tired after a while from it. But he was so burnt out to the point where he didn't bother to play MK1 after a single day. I think that's, well, good for him. He was smarter than me. I think he was smarter than me. I still put myself through the abuse of MK, but he got out. Good for him. But I hope he gets laid.
But there's nothing more satisfying than learning to master my body.
Whoa, look at this. He's practicing for some crazy, crazy times. Wow, lucky girl. Lucky girl.
Weight and inspiring people along the way. One thing I was wondering while thinking back on my history as a player is, was it worth it? Would I do it all again?
No. Please say no. Please tell me that you wouldn't do it again.
And that's a great question. One of my closest friends I made during my time competing has a decent social media following. We were on the same level and he still competes, but at least he has something to show for his efforts. All I have are my tournament badges, bead sprites in my mains, some friends and some memories. But how many people can say they actually chased their dreams, even if they didn't reach them? I don't have much to show.
I don't know. That sounds like children trying to become TikTokers. It sounds just as delusional as Gen Alpha and Gen Z trying to make careers out of things that were just started 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Get the talent, get the life experience first, then try and make it into something. Maybe get the girl first, get her pregnant first, and then try to make this into a career. I'm not sure.
For it, and I think it was a waste in some ways, but I think there's a power in being able to say that I at least went after what I believed at the time to be one of my wildest dreams. To make a living gaming. Even though dreams change, and my dreams now look much different, I'm still glad I can say I went for it.
Aww. I mean, like, that's so sad. Isn't that depressing? So this is from a failed pro gamer. He gave up on the pro scene. He left with MK1. Don't blame him for leaving with MK1. But I'm so sad. I feel like more and more people should recognize that the pro scene is terrible. If it was meant to be as intended, where they are grooming little children to go compete in the pro scene, they don't even have their virginity, and then they take the one who presses the buttons the best to go work at NRS, like Stephanie Brownback, and then they give him the gel to rub on so that they can redistribute their fat on their body. Like, is that what's happening with pro scene? Is pro scene this huge, like, grooming thing for children? Giving them false hope and ideals so that they can make spectacles of them on their YouTubes? Qualifiers? It all feels very dirty. And I don't know how people look up to pro sports players. I can respect that someone would be knowledgeable on how to press buttons, but at some point there are things more important in life than pressing buttons, because as you can see, we don't even need to press buttons and we play the game. Yeah. I don't know. It's just such a wild concept. But yeah, would love to hear from you guys what you're thinking of this pro gamer who has transitioned. Yep. They have transitioned. But I guess I'm also making my own transitions. Like, we're not playing Mortal Kombat, as you can see. Like, we're playing other things like Tekken, and surprisingly, I don't mind. I mean, like, I've been through this before with other games. A lot of people are like, oh, Mortal Kombat, I love Mortal Kombat. I'm so ready to jump from the Mortal Kombat ship, given that they just don't care for us. And I think that's the problem with the younger mindset. These people aren't aware that these companies are using them, that they're not really profiting from it. You can't make a career if all you're getting is prize money. That's not at all consistent. It also sounds kind of crazy, like MLMs, like Herbal Life oil cleanse or whatever that they use for MLMs. It's getting people to join into this idea of a cult that you can make a life by being a pro gamer. So I'm glad that that guy woke up. I hope more people wake up. That would be nice. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. Chill Nation, I'm a pro at pressing your buttons. Thank you, Chill Nation. Anyone dreaming of being a pro should play against Yuri in a round. Drew, like, I know you love Yuri, but I think all of us in the Bunny fam would say Ragnar. He's the toughest. You haven't met him yet. When you meet him, you'll know. He's scary. Go check out Ragnar Re in Chaos. He makes some wonderful videos. Go to his old videos and comment on them. That would be nice. Pal World, better than. Perhaps. I haven't played Pal World, but it does look better. Dave wants Stephanie Brown back. Sure. Whatever you say. Bo Rai Cho cameo. Oh, yes, lots of odors. I figured the pros strategy, that's why they don't do hygiene. It's to distract their opponents. That's why dude lost. I think if that's the approach, my approach would be completely opposite. Let me spray myself with a lot of perfume and sweet smelling things and distract him that way. But yeah, I don't know. No deodorant? Can't they just put on some deodorant and shower? Who trying to buy a brick? Oh my god. Who's selling bricks? 4.5 kilos uncut. 4 point. I heard someone talk about something uncut. What? Matchmaker, make me a match. Chill Nation, you have the bunnies and mania. Yay, yes. We have each other. Don't think that you're alone. And I don't think that guy is... I don't think we're like that guy. McChillin. McChillin is definitely saying that he's stunted on the social aspects because of being a pro gamer. No. We are not in that category, my friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you for communicating with me like normal human beings. Leaving likes would also be greatly appreciated. 5 of you haven't done your job yet. Leave a like. Maybe he could try his luck in MK1. I think he quit. Girls are temporary. Gaming isn't. I don't know. When they cut the servers off, the things are pretty temporary then. Lots of games have seen their servers shut down. All that we're waiting for is when MK11 will shut down their servers. When will MK1 shut down their servers? Nothing is really permanent in the world of gaming unless you own like a physical copy and, you know. But these live service games, nope. Nope. Older miserable examples. No, it's called getting perspective, Flames. You need to meet older people. Go get a job, go get an older mentor type figure. Yeah, those are very important in life for guiding you in whatever career or path you have. I remember when I was working in pharmaceutics, the older people in my life were very eye-opening in terms of what is expected, how to conduct yourself when dealing with the government or corporate or whatever. So having those kinds of like frameworks, learning the skills, those social skills, that's important. You're not going to learn anything at a pro scene other than people are really smelly. My favorite comment on this video was somebody saying your biggest mistake was having MK as your choice of fighting game. Made me laugh for a good 5 minutes. Oh no. Poor guy, yeah, he definitely picked wrong. I think people who are playing within the WB NRS frame, like space domain, it's not a positive scene. I think people would have more fun playing in Street Fighter or Tekken because the games are more deep, more complex, and more fun. Yes, I've turned on Mortal Kombat. Yes. I'll be his friend. I feel bad because he spent all that time just to not be good. Poor guy. Poor guy. He has nice hair. It reminds me of gosh, is it who was in that song with Mariah Carey? ODB, Old Dirty Bastard. He had hair like that. Do you know ODB? In the Mariah Carey song. Anyways, he had that kind of hair. Jury should be your next emoji. It would be her foot. Do you want her foot? Bet it smelled like ass and corn chips in those tournaments. Good for him. He's the real pro. We like you, Dave. Aw, thank you. Yes, love you guys too. So, we took a look at the delays that are happening for MK1. We took a look at the sad situation for pro players. I really feel for that boy. I hope he gets laid. I hope he gets laid this Valentine's Day. But we're about to answer $1 million question. What happens when you cross 1,000,000 XP? So we're at 999,890 XP. We're 110 away from ranking up. So will it really rank up? When you go to Arcade Quest in Tekken 8, as you can see in the top left, 999,890 out of 1,000,000 minus 1. So we just need one more match, and then we get 1,000,000? Do we rank up? That is the question. Is this game just laughing at me for wasting time on it, or is there actually reward? Big question. About to get the answer here. As long as we defeat Harada. Wee. Ah! I lost. I didn't have my fancy buttons. It's scary. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. Oh, I didn't have my stupid buttons on. Okay, there we go. Yes, I do love the special style. Okay, so we ranked up. Wait, are you kidding me? It just caps out? It caps out. No. No. Die, please. Okay, so let's see. Do we get any XP here? Wow. Wow, game said F you. Wow, I can't believe game just told me F you. So there is no rank higher than God of Destruction. Your XP is maxed out at 1 million minus 1. So really there was no reason to play with Asuzena beyond the original rank up to God of Destruction. No fancy rewards gained in any way. Lame. Lame. I quit. That sucks. That sucks. All right, he looks like Gerald from Hey Arnold. Oh yeah, kind of. I'm on the fence about Tekken 8 because people have said it's really easy. Well, if I'm beating it with a turbo controller and we're done, you draw your own conclusions. All I can say, is present the observations that I make on this game. All of the single player is complete. Platinum trophy gotten. Everything's done. Get it on sale. Sale is a good idea. All right. Wow. Crazy, crazy times. Hopefully you're not looking forward to Peacemaker because he's not coming till February 28th. But I should be here before then. If you would like to see me sooner, please leave a like. Leave a comment. It really helps. But yes, I am praying for absolutely every one of you, especially you, Chill Nation, who knows how to press my buttons. Yes, I'm praying for all of you. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.